What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid and welcome back to my 100% playthrough for Grandia. Guys, we're on part number 14 right now and we're going to escape the Garlisle base. We're just going to kind of wreck everything on our way out. I mean, look, you know, a couple kids, military factory. What on earth could ever go wrong, right? And of course, we are going to have some bosses too, because I didn't finish them in the last one. So yeah, we only did one of the bosses in the last video, so we still have 2 more to do here. We're going to steal a bunch of stuff, visit a weird forest, and I don't know, maybe level some things up. Maybe. Oh yeah, you know what? I've never actually talked about that, have I? So in Grandia, there are a couple of skills which, just like Justin, for example, like here with his last weapon skill, where, you know, even though we have the weapons themselves, and we're already leveling them too, there are some skills where it just won't tell you like what the actual level requirements are to unlock them. So that last one for Justin is like that, and also that fire one there for Fina is also one of them. Now, the ones like that where, you know, you have the weapons or the magic already learned, but it still won't tell you what level you actually need for them. Those particular skills you cannot unlock until a specific story section. Now, Fina's story section is different to Justin's, because like all of Fina's skills, for example, you'll be able to unlock them after like one certain cutscene, and Justin's, you know, different cutscene, but same principle. You can unlock his skills after that as well, basically. One of the things I will say, however, is don't be in a rush to get all the weapons and magic to level 99 for Justin or Fina. Those are the only 2 characters who actually have skills like this. And the reason I say that is, if you actually got all their like levels up to level 99, you actually wouldn't be able to unlock those skills. Because you see, skills are unlocked on level up, which means because we cannot actually unlock them just yet, if we hit level 99, we have no way of leveling up the skill again. And because we have no way of leveling the skill up again, it does unfortunately mean you can't unlock the skill. Now, you might think that's like a really, you know, bad thing, dumb idea, or something like that. Honestly, it's not. Like, the devs, I mean, come on, they wouldn't have been able to expect anyone to grind to level 99, like, in so many things that early, you know what I mean? Yeah, sure, they overlooked a couple of things, but, you know, like, the odds of someone doing a me, basically, and just, like, grinding out that much that early, chances are pretty slim, really, when you think about it. But yeah, just don't get level 99 on things until you can actually get them. For Justine, that is the end of disc 1. And for Fina, hers is, it's in disc 2, but I can't say where, because it's kinda, okay, actually there's no kinda about it, like it's very heavy spoilers. And I know there are some people watching who haven't actually, you know, played the game, so I'm not gonna mention that. All I will say is, if you are playing this game for the first time and you are watching this, you know, as an actual walkthrough, for Fina, do not max out her fire. For Justin, do not max out his fire, earth, or weapon skills, okay? You need at least one of those for Justin to, you know, still be able to level up to unlock his 2 locked skills. And for Fina, well, Fina's a little bit weird. So, Fina can level her weapons, no problem. She can't level her fire magic up to 99, because then she'll lose out on that level 3 skill. And there are 2 other skills as well. One of them is a combination skill between water and earth, and the other is a combination skill between water and wind. So, unfortunately, you can't max any of Fina's magic, sadly, but luckily enough, well, I say you can't max any of her magic out. You can max some. Because we maxed her water out, it means we can't max earth out just yet until, you know, we have the chance to actually learn the abilities, because it's already 99. So obviously with it being a combination needing, let's say, water and earth for a first one, as long as I have like my 99 water and then I just level earth up from level 1 to level 2, I would unlock the skill, for example. Obviously I wouldn't, because the earth needs to be like higher level than that, but you get the general principle. Like, as long as something that the skill needs levels up, you can still learn it, basically. So that's why for, you know, like Fina specifically, basically, we are going to be like just not even touching her earth magic, and we're also not really going to be touching her fire magic much for now. We will definitely be getting her fire magic up, like for sure we will definitely be getting that up, but we will probably stop maybe somewhere around, you know, maybe level 50, somewhere like that, and then we'll just completely stop. Yeah, they really ought to fix that, huh, Justin? But yeah, so for Fina, we'll be getting fire up to around level 50, maybe even level 60. I don't know, not quite decided on that one just yet. It'll all depend on how I feel later on, I guess. Luckily enough for Sue, you don't need to worry about that. You can just level all her stuff up, no problem. She doesn't have any lock skills or anything like that, so feel free to level away. For Fina's second skill as well, the water and wind, again, just don't level wind all the way up. Wind and earth for Fina specifically, both of them do actually, you know, I'm not going to use fight there just yet. I'm just going to use howl. Like, I want to try and hit all 4 enemies. But yeah, Fina specifically, her earth magic and her wind magic are both actually incredibly easy to level, because earth magic has a buff for everybody, but there are some differences between spells on the characters. Fina has a low-level wind spell called Run, and that's also a buff that has a small AoE area, so you can actually level her wind magic up as well using that. So because of that, just don't hit 99. If you want to level wind up, you can, just don't hit 99 with it. It's like the reason I'm calling Fina out specifically right now is, aside from the fact she's the only one with a locked wind skill, she's also really the only one who has an easy way to actually level wind magic. Now, there is another character later on that can level wind magic pretty easily, but yeah, I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter by the time that comes into play, and you'll see why way later. Like, by the time we actually start leveling that character, we'd actually have an item that doubles EXP. And when I say doubles EXP, I don't mean like actual character EXP, unfortunately. I just mean like actual weapon EXP and also magic EXP. Well, technically it's 2 different items. One for weapons, one for magic. At least I think of it. Wait, is it 2 separate items or is it one? Yeah, it's 2 separate items. I had to stop and think for a second there. But yeah, so we'll have an item that'll double like magic EXP later. And that's when I would suggest leveling, you know, like earth and wind magic for everybody. Simply due to the fact that by the time we can do that, it'll actually be just before or just after Fina's skills actually unlock and we can learn them. Like, until then, you know, it doesn't really matter. Luckily enough though, we don't actually really need her skills either. Granted, her level 3 one is actually pretty powerful, but yeah, it's like we can do without it until then for sure. Although actually, we will actually unlock her level 3 one because that only needs fire, and we'll actually unlock her other one as well, her earth style one. The only one we won't unlock early on is her level 1 spell, which requires 99 wind, 99 water. Although I think they actually patched that in the remaster. If you don't know, there's a skill for Fina. It needs level 99 wind, level 99 water. That's actually bugged. It's not to require such high level spells. That happened like during the localization from the Dreamcast version, not Dreamcast, the Sega Saturn version, to the PS1 version, basically. So it's like, if it does require 99 on the remaster, not the end of the world, to be honest. Like, it's still super easy to get that. Well, we don't need the hunt bow anymore, because we did just get a new throwing dart. But yeah, if it does still require 99, it's really not the end of the world. It's super easy to get that, to be fair. It's like, when I see people, you know, like, complaining, so to speak, about, you know, the bug and having to get there and all that, I can understand it. Like, I can understand it, but I also can't at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, if it was really hard and long, that's what she said. If it took like just that long to actually level them up to 99, I could definitely understand the problem. You know what I mean? But it doesn't. It's like water we've already done. That was 8 hours. Now, you might think 8 hours is quite long, but that's only because we did it early. Like, if I waited until later and we got that item that I was telling you about, aside from the fact, even using the method we used in a later area, we could have cut the time in half down to 4 hours. You can also do a couple of different ways to level water later on as well, which would actually be quicker still. So it's like, it was just one of them things, you know, it took longer because we did it earlier. Like, the one that probably takes the most time for Fina specifically is going to be, you know, her wind spell. But as I say, there are cheap, so to speak, there are cheap methods of leveling that up in a couple hours as well. So it's like, you could get level 99 on both of them in a day easily, for sure. Like, oh, what was it? I'm trying to think what the leveling rate was. I think it was 20 levels every 50 minutes. It was either 20 levels every 40 or every 50 minutes for Fina's Wind. That is with the double EXP item, though, I should add. Oh man, I love these cutscenes. I have to admit, I don't like the blur on the sides for the remaster. It's like, I know they did that just so they could make the game widescreen, but like, it doesn't, the colours don't even line up properly. Like, it's a very cheap method of doing it, to be fair. I like how I'm in a train and they're in a giant airship. I'm feeling cheated right now. Feeling hella cheaty, dude. Oh, you know what I just thought? I don't even check what my levels are for season magic, have I? Like, am I even close to getting that? Good morning, Justin. Oh, they stopped together. No, they didn't. Oh, Fina, good morning. It looks like we got away from the soldiers. Okay, you've been driving this train all night, Justin. You must be tired. I'll take over if you like. I'm fine. First class adventurer would never get tired, does so. Actually, a first-class adventurer would know when he needs to sleep. So, sorry Justin, but you're out there, dude. It's like you broke out the prison and you drove the train all night long. You should definitely get some sleep and let Fina take over. Tot. Yeah, sure, you go shovel some coal. Oh, Justin, just trying to impress the ladies. Never do absolutely everything for women, okay? They'll think you're a pushover. It's like, feel free to assist them and all things like that, but never do absolutely everything for them. Kind of the same the other way around as well, actually, to be fair. Like, women should never do absolutely everything for men. I just noticed the floor was glitching out there as well. Oh, are you rammed to sleep well last night? Not really. I couldn't sleep much. That's fine. You'll be fine, dude. It's only a little sleep. Like, what is sleep at the end of the day? But you know, it's my first time to ride on one of these things. I like it. It's so fun. Man, little boys and trains, I tell you. This thing is called an engine. We've also got engines like these where I come from. What do our little boys always dream about riding on things like this? They're fun. You know, like a big hunk of metal, man. It's fun. What's wrong with that? I'll tell you, dude. A lot of things I want to ask you about. What should we ask? Who hurt you in Misty Forest? I was walking through the Misty Forest when these scary soldier ladies started chasing me. Yeah, Mio, Saki, and Nana. Shit, I almost forgot her name then. Why would the girl out forced to do something like that? I wonder if my sister was involved. Who knows? Who knows? Hey, you ever see the end of the world, buddy? Long time ago. Right, everybody settle in. Get your blankets and your hot cocoa. We're gonna be here all a while. People used to live on the other side. My mother told me that. I mean, if it's the end of the world, how can people live on the other side? Hey, what's your whole village like, buddy? Good old Luck Village. I can't wait till we get there and we get that accessory at the lowest SP cost for Sue. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I'll come see your village, buddy. I'll come see it. It's like, what could go wrong about visiting a village named Luck? Like, it should be lucky, right? What was that? Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it, dude. We're just being bombed. I have to admit, though, it's kind of impressive. The train doesn't actually derail from it. You know, I mean, a couple of explosions going on around the general area. It's not unlikely for the train to derail, you know what I mean? But again though, imagine using jets on children. Well, that being said, imagine children stealing a military train successfully. That is also kind of impressive when you think about it. Yeah, after all, some soldiers are catching up on us. Yeah, you should have got some sleep, shouldn't you, Justin? Right, what level is Sue's wind magic? Level 5. Okay, so we're actually about to unlock Hull Slash then. That's not too bad. Mace level 13. What's my XP like? So Mace is going to level up soon. Fire and Earth will probably level up soon as well, and Wind's not too far off. Okay, so they're all about to hit level 6. So I'll get Defense Loss. I'm not going to get Boom. I'll get Howl Slash. Yeah, I'll just get Hull Slash. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. Athena's got nothing other than that, but I am working on her whip right now. And Justin, well, yeah, let's not talk about Justin for now, I guess. Let's just loot the train. You know, you would think that while these guys were just casually sleeping in the train, you'd think they'd actually open the treasure chests, you know, just for stock and all that, you know. You never know when you might find something that would actually be helpful. Right, you know what? Before, like, they actually kill her, I'm gonna use Howl. I want Wind to level up before they die. So, like, I can use Fight after, you know what I mean? There's still gonna be a few more fights in here. I just want to unlock Howl Slash ASAP. But I apparently didn't. Lovely. Okay. How much more do I need? Am I gonna need like 2 EXP? I need 1 EXP. Are you for real right now? Okay, slightly annoying that I need 1 freaking EXP. Literally just 1 EXP. That is actually infuriating, to be honest. At least I'm not going to kill him. Alright, let's use Howl again. Alright, so at the very least, now we have a new spell unlocked. And then I will swap over to just using Fight Cheer, I think. Well, until I run out of SP, and then we'll go back to using Howl. There we go, Howl Slash. So, Howl Slash is just Howl, only it's a little bit stronger, and it's also guaranteed to hit everything on the field, basically. So, think of it as just a straight upgrade to Howl. One of the things I will say, though, is it is expensive on the actual MP requirements, and this is one of the reasons why I would say, you know, like getting wind magic early on in a playthrough is actually a bad idea, simply due to the fact that you aren't really going to be able to use it too many times, because obviously the level 1 spell costs 2 MP, whereas fire costs 1 MP. The level 2 spell, wait, did I say level 1 or level 2 first? Well, either way, wind level 1 costs 2 MP, wind level 1 fire, oh my god, I've just royally messed up. I've literally just royally messed up in what I was saying, haven't I? Brain fart and a half. So yes, let's try this again. Let's try this again. If I mess up again, I'm literally just gonna give up on saying everything. So wind level 1 magic only requires 2 MP. Fire level 1 magic requires 1 MP, so obviously you can get more uses out of that straight away, and they deal about the same damage. Sure, Howl does have a bigger range, so you can kinda level it easier. Fire, basically the same, you know, like you got Burn Flame, level 2 fire magic, 4 MP, and Howl Slash is 6 MP. And again, it follows the same sort of principle as the level 1 magic, like Howl Slash is a bigger arena, similar sort of damage. So that's why I would always say, like, if you're new to this game, just pick up fire magic first. It's definitely the easiest one to use, and it also provides one of the best benefits in the long run. Like, obviously, you know, if you've already played the game a million times over and you want to get wind, get wind. Although then again, I still don't really like the idea of getting wind even if you played the game. It's like, I personally cannot stand wind magic early. Well, then again, like, even just in general, I can't stand wind magic. It's like, you've always got that one spell, or in this case, that one sort of magic in games that's just, like, really lackluster. And wind magic on its own, to me, literally, like, fills that niche, you know? Like, it's really not actually that good wind magic. It does combine with fire to become thunder magic, which is pretty good, and it also combines with water magic to become ice magic, which can be pretty strong if you, like, actually level your water magic up. But wind on its own, it's not that impressive, to be fair. I mean, it's nice AoE, sure, but that's kind of all it's got going for it. Oh, only fire leveled up there. Okay, that's actually a little bit annoying. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to use a digging for Sue, just so I can actually level Earth up as well. And we're actually going to learn a new skill here as well. Yeah, I just want to keep Earth and Fire, like, equal footing as best I can. Oh, come on. Yeah, there's defense loss. I mean, we could start spamming that really if I wanted to level Earth, but I don't. So we're just going to stick to wind for Sue. Oh, you know what? I might need to heal Fina soon, actually. Alright, so let's use Howl Slash. I'm basically now just going to be running around using all my level 2 MP first, and then once all that's done, I'm just going to start using Howl. It's like, yeah, things will die a little quicker, so it will mean a little less EXP in the long run, but it's not really going to be, you know, too much of a loss. Like, the time that we save right now, particularly doing that, will be nowhere near as bad as later. Ooh, Fire and Earth for Sue are actually completely like the same on EXP now. Brilliant. That actually worked out really nicely. But yeah, like, losing the time to level them now would not be a very good idea, simply due to the fact the time we save now, we'll be able to level them later faster, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna murder everything. Obviously we still get a little bit of EXP now, which, you know, not gonna say no to. But in the... Well, it's not the next area, and it's not the area after, but it will be an area we go to sort of soonish, you know, like, it's not too far away. But that's where we're really going to start, you know, hammering everything, basically. That's essentially where, you know, we're going to get more stuff for Justin to start leveling. We'll get some stuff for... Well, we won't get stuff for Sue, but we'll like, power level Sue quite a bit. And then... Well, we kind of just have to deal with her wind magic at that point. But at least then I'd be able to control Justin as well. Fina is just being Fina right now. Like, we're not gonna really do much with Fina, to be fair. Not for a while anyway. It's like we aren't gonna get any more magic with her for... Oh god, it's gonna be like another 10 plus videos, I think. At least with Justin we will. So for now, Fina's just gonna be leveling her whip, and then we're also gonna level fire magic for her as well. We will eventually get to a point though where we have all the skills learned for Fina, and we won't like have anything else to learn at that point. What I would actually do in that situation is I'm actually just going to have Fina go back to leveling her whip, basically. And the reason I want her to level her whip is kind of twofold. There'll be a skill that we can learn later when we teach her wind magic, but also I want the SP. Now, the SP for Fina isn't that important like anytime soon. It's really not that important anytime soon. The big thing I want Fina's SP for is actually the start of disc 2. So there's a very nice little trick on that disc that we can do, and I think, you know, I think it's probably one of the most unknown tricks in Grandia. I think I probably mentioned it in an earlier video where like there's a couple of enemies that are actually bugged. I think they're bugged. They're either bugged or like maybe the devs did it intentionally. I don't know, because the enemies are rare and they are a pain in the arse to actually run into. So, you know, it could be, like maybe it was intentional. I don't know. But yeah, once we get there, we'll be doing a pretty potent level. To be fair, like we'll be leveling pretty potently. Like I'm not gonna go too far. Well, I say too far. I'm not gonna go too hard on the grinding there, just because even though it's nice and quick, when I get the double EXP items later, it would actually be quicker grinding on other enemies with them. But again, you know, that's basically comparing, you know, the start of disc 2 to literally end game, basically like end of the game mobs, because those are the mobs that you need basically with these items to beat out this method. It doesn't work for both, unfortunately. Like I can't remember if it's weapons or magic that they are good for. Like the enemy that I'm on about basically is like highly resistant to a type of damage, and I can't remember if it was magical damage or like weapon damage. Because the one that they're resistant to is the one that they're actually really good for leveling, basically. And I wanna say that it's like weapons that they're resistant to. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's weapons that they're resistant to be honest. Because I can remember like maxing out a few things on these. So, yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just say it's weapons that you can level on them. I mean, granted, you can also level magic if the magic is tied to the weapon skill. So, you know, like Fina's skill that we'll be unlocking soon, hint, hint, hint. And also, we'll be doing a nice little trick for Justin there as well. Wow, and there'll also be a character later that will be kind of abusing there as well. To be fair, he's probably the one that's gonna... Yeah, he's probably gonna be abused the most, I think, for sure. It's like, he has... Oh, I can't remember the name of the skill off the top of my head. But he has a very particular skill that in that grinding area is amazing. Like, straight up amazing. Like, his weapons and one of his elements goes flying up in levels, and it is freaking awesome. Especially when you spend, like, you know, just 2 minutes in the fight, if even that, like, it can be even less. And then you see, like, 400-500 EXP on the counter. It's freaking nuts. He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. It's fine. Right, I did actually level Mace up with Sue, didn't I? I wonder how much SP she has now. 44. Oh, is that enough? 16, 32, 48. No, it's not enough for 3 fights, unfortunately. Damn. So I need 4 more levels before I can use a 3rd. If I had the accessory from the next village, it would be fine, but I don't. I do, however, think I'm really unlucky with Sue. I don't think she's actually going to max out her level 3 MP, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think she's going to max it. Right, at this point, we're going to level up Sue's Wind. Like, I'm going to use the recovery points that's just next to us to recover my SP. We're going to use her SP on fight, and then we're just going to spam Wind. Justine did get a sword level up, so that's level 13. Yeah, I'm going to keep sword on. It is going to learn less EXP than the mace in this area, just because the mace is, like, much lower level. I would obviously get more EXP with that. But I want the wit from the sword, which is going to be beneficial for me shortly. So I'm going to stick with the sword with him. And Fina, we'll get her 2 more whip levels. And then I'll start controlling her manually to level her fire. She almost got a whip level, actually. 55. Might still take a little bit to get that. If we don't get it in this area, like this forest, then we will get it later. Oh yeah, also, train's still here. It's kind of amazing how, you know, Luck Village is literally right next to the Gorwal train tracks, isn't it? I tell you, man, I tell you. Alright, let's just pick up the gold, because that's right in front of us. We are going to recover, and we are going to save. Now, what I'm going to say is, this area is annoying. Remember the old forest? Yeah, this area is kind of like that. It's not a maze. Like, it's not a maze or anything like that by any means. It's just really freaking hard to see the gold bags. Oh, damn it. Oh, well, luckily enough, I don't have to deal with that right now because I'm going to be ending this video right here. Still, though, I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, then please be sure to smash that like button and, of course, drop a comment down below. And for anybody new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content. As always, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.